is wrong, that we have to change course. We have to correct ourselves. Because otherwise, what we are doing will be useless, right? Kasi lahat naman tayo, we are doing this because we are looking forward to the future na when after doing this, when we have done what we have to do on earth, then God will take us back and we will say to Him, Lord, take me. I've done what I have to do. But if we have not done what is right, then useless yung natin, di ba? Yung paghihirap natin. So that's why it is important that we know that we are on the right path. So in the story of the Samaritan woman, brothers and sisters, it has a similar situation. Because the woman in the story is thinking that they are right. The same way. And my proposition today, brothers and sisters, that this story will give us the perspective how really Jesus wants us, or what is His desire. And His desire to save the lost and to show them the right way of worship. Kasi marami sa atin na who are lost. A lot out there na non-Christians who are lost but they think that they are right. Sometimes you will see that they are more passionate in serving. They think they are serving God. I remember I've been to another church before, and they went to a church, temple from a different religion, and they see how religious they are. They are reading their book the whole night because they want to be. In that way, they will be close to God. But the thing, brothers and sisters, that if they are right, that should be okay, right? But if they are wrong, what a waste, right? Sayang yung paghihirap nila. So, brothers and sisters, in the Bible verse that we just read, in verse 1 to 3, we see here how Jesus was people heard Jesus baptizing people. And kumbaga nakikilala na siya. Early in His ministry, nakikilala na siya because He is baptizing people. Actually, it was His disciples who were baptizing people. And Jesus was becoming, being famous na siya about His doing. And His, yung kanyang wisdom. And for some people, that wisdom is not welcome to them kasi parang lumalabas yung parang naano sila na natatakpan na sila. So, if you see here, brothers and sisters, other religious groups are already trying to parang don't have a good impression on Jesus because he is turning people to Him because of His message. As sabi nga dito, the Pharisees were also watching Jesus just as they took careful note of John the Baptist, whose popularity they feared. Intent upon gaining their own following, the Pharisees were bitterly jealous of our Lord's success. So, people are already nakita na yung kasi yung Jesus was genuine, right? And we know that and even in the Bible, we see that other religious leaders are usually, some of them are what we call hypocrites. They pretend to be religious, but kumbaga yung sa loob nila, they're not. And so, one time, Jesus was in Samaria. In verse 4 and 6, you will see here when Jesus went to Samaria, there was a place called Sychar, a plot of land that Jacob had given to his son Joseph. So, dun sa place na yun, there was a place called Jacob's Well. Do you remember Jacob's Well sa Old Testament? So if some of you will read the Old Testament, the Jacob's well is the place where Abraham's yung ano niya, tawag niya, he went there and looking for a wife for Isaac. And then he went to that well, and then Rebecca went on getting water and giving it to his camels and giving him some food. So it's the same well, brothers and sisters, that is being talking about in this story. And if you want to get a little background, ano bang Samaria? What's the significance? Samaria is a place, kung naalala nyo, nag-split Israel split into two kingdoms, right? North and South. And Samaria is part of the Northern Kingdom. So ngayon yung hari doon, the king had defined their religion because he wants that the people will no longer come back to hindi na mag-unite sa Israel because they were split. And when they were exiled, di ba na sakop ng mga northern part was sinakop ng mga Assyrians, right? It was invaded. And then later on, the southern part, Judah was invaded by the Babylonians. So they were in exile. So when they came back, those people who are in Samaria are the people who are people around the country na nagpunta sa Samaria. And then they were intermarried with the Jews. So they were the Samaritans or Samaritans. So that's why, if you will see, brothers and sisters, the Jews will not, ayaw nila they don't want to have contact with them. Because the Jews believe that they are sila yung chosen people, right? Ayaw nila makipag-intermarry. Because they want to make yung kanilang maging pure yung kanilang people, right? But here, brothers and sisters, in that story, you see how Jesus talked to the Samaritan woman. And so we'll see, brothers and sisters, in verse 7, the woman was trying to draw water, and Jesus said, "Give me something to drink." So that's why the woman asked, "Why would you ask me for a drink?" So nagtataka siya bakit si Jesus. He is asking for a drink because Jews use nothing in common with the Samaritans. So hindi sila nagpo-contact. So they don't want to intermingle with each other. But brothers and sisters, in this story, it was amazing how Jesus overcome niya yung cultural, yung division. Kumbaga, gusto niya mag-reach out sa mga tao na parang tao rin naman siya, di ba? So, but if you notice, even in other stories in the Bible, the Jews will not, yung mga Pharisee, ayaw nila na kasi ma-define daw sila. So, in this case, brothers and sisters, the woman asked, "How can you, a Jew, ask me, a Samaritan woman?" And there are three things that this woman have. He is a Samaritan. Second, he was also guilty of some immorality. And third, he is a woman. Because if you, parang bumabalik tayo dun sa kultura ng panahon. Because in the old days, the men and women are not equal. So if you will see in the Middle East, some countries are still like that. But here in North America, we had overcome that, yung differences, because here we treat each other as men, women as equal, di ba? Meron naman presidente na babae, di ba? And even sometimes, even the women are working and the men are at home. So, already the same, but back then, that was the culture. And even in the Middle East today. That's why you see in, even today, right, you notice, in the people in the Middle East, the man is ahead, and the woman is behind with what's this, yung stroller. Sa Pilipino, nauna yung tatay, may stroller, and the wife is behind. So, you see here how women has been emancipated, but para lang maano natin, just to ma-aware tayo kung yung kultura ng panahon. But see how Jesus has approached this woman. Hindi niya pinansin yung tatlong